Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live stream. Thank you guys for joining me today. How has your day been? Welcome. Guys, come on in. A lot has happened since yesterday. Come on in. Let's have this conversation. And I sincerely apologize for a lot of you that waited for me for this live stream since morning. For some reason, I couldn't come live. I sincerely apologize for not being able to meet up the live stream. I kept on rescheduling the time, so this is the most suitable time for me to go live, and that's why you're seeing me here. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Kamama, thank you for joining me today. Joy David, thank you for joining me today. All of you, thank you for being here. I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate your love and I appreciate your support. Thank you. Like I said, a lot has happened, and we are still talking about Mr. Cora Obidi and her RO, okay? Why are we talking about it? Remember the last time we talked about it that he expired. So that day he expired, this guy got a new RO reinstated and is going to go all the way to August. So he still has restraining order right now against Cora and every other thing that he sought for. Oh, he even made a video yesterday. Okay. I've not watched that one, and I don't have energy. Hi, Miriam. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys. Please, as you come into today's live, do me well by liking the video and do me well by sharing. Let me also go ahead and share myself out so we can have quite a lot of people to discuss this to have the conversation today, okay? So let me go ahead and share myself. If you're yet to share, please do the same. Let's have others because I love it when you guys contribute to the conversation, okay? So, how are you guys doing? How has the day been for you guys? Are you already close to midnight or you're sleeping already? Because it's just 5 p.m., 9 minutes 5 p.m. here, my time. So the day is still young for us, okay? I just finished from work and I'm here to catch up with my people. All right. I just shared myself out. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing. If you haven't liked the video, do me well by liking the video as well, share as well. And when the conversation, is on, don't forget to contribute in the conversation. Okay. All right. So, why are we still talking about this RO? The RO is still effective. He got another one stamped that day. He filed an extension of the temporary restraining order. So it was granted for him all the way to August when the hearing will take place. Like you guys already know, I have my evidences here. So we can review what we can review, and the ones we cannot review, we let go. Okay. This is one of the most publicized court documents I've ever seen in the history of divorce a divorce case. Very publicized court documents. Every of their information is out there, including addresses, including phone numbers. I really wish and hope that these people, you know, they will come to how to tidy the whole thing up. I pray for them because their information is everywhere on social media, especially on Facebook. So, this was filed at the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, June 24th, 2024. And Executive Officer stroke Clerk of the Court by S. Watson, Deputy. Okay. You guys already know everything we are doing here is for educational purpose. So I'm also doing disclaimer here. Everything we are sharing here, we are trying to follow the Copyright Act of 1976, which allows fair use, and there is no copyright of any kind, intended. So you all know. So when they went to court on that day to see if their case is worth the cost time, the court, the restraining order he had in place that was filed on the 7th of 5th of June, that one came to an end on that day. So because that one came to an end, he refiled same restraining order, and it's been extended to their hearing in August. So if you're hearing any other place that, yeah, the old one expired, now he has active restraining order against Cora. So why is it a big deal? It's for people to know, because we are creating awareness here. Like I said, everything we are discussing here is intended for educational purpose and also for awareness for others to know. So the new date will now be August 19th, 2024. The request scheduled, the court date is granted, so they are going to hear their case on that day. Wow. Like I said, this is most publicized court document I've ever come across on social media. Usually, if you want court document, you go to the court, you get it, but everything is now online, so you can actually be in Hawaii and download this document. Be in Europe, I believe they can also access it from Europe. Because I'm in America, I wouldn't know if it's happening the same for other countries. So I believe they could be able to do that. But it's all over social media. Everywhere you go, you'll be seeing restraining order one, when it was filed, the court, the time, what the court is saying, everything is all on the social media. I guess the power of social media, right? Yeah, you can say that again. So back to our conversation, beautiful people. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the like. Thank you, all of you. Yes, I have 5:09 p.m. in Texas. Yes, Texas, we have the same time. It's now 5:13. Yes. How you have everything? Yes, I do. So reason court's date is scheduled. Yes, serving. Okay, because they were present in court, so they were not required to serve again. Any other thing we need to know about the restraining order is still in effect. So now, give me 1 second. Let me make sure I'm not missing out anything before we get to the topic we are talking about today. So, I was trying to review one or two things, and then I've been going through this Cora's divorce saga. That's how I'll call, because divorce has happened. Now it continued to be a conversation. And I started thinking, for someone to seriously not like you, I'm trying to be very modest with the words, because YouTube is beginning to flag our videos with all those right words to say, but they are not suitable for YouTube community guideline. So I was beginning to, run the things in my mind. You guys all know how Cora had complained that this woman that went to babysit her children, how she's been stalking her, how she sent her rubbish gifts to her home in LA, and the whole 9 years. You guys know. For someone to not like Cora that much, do you really think that person will preserve the children? Do you really think that person will protect the children? Do you really think that that person will not be saying, after all, you have Cora's DNA running in you? They don't like that particular woman, that babysitter, doesn't like Cora at all, or anything that looks like Cora, anything that is Cora, anything related to Cora. And you think in your church mind that that woman would not be seeing Cora when she looks at the children. So when I think about the whole thing, when I try to process it, especially for those that will come to my comment section to type gibberish, get ready. As you're coming to type, yeah, one of them typed for me already saying this and that. So when I thought about it, I was like, wow. And remember, for a little child that is learning how to, potty and all of that, an adult supposed to wipe the baby after pottying, clean her up. Just use your mind to think what could have gone wrong, or what went wrong, or what happened when these people went for that babysitting thing they did. How did he go out? How did he play around? Think about it. When you don't like somebody, they sometimes they say the sins of the father, okay, also gets to the children. You don't like horror, right? So much. When I mean so much, you don't. I didn't even check my sound. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I don't know what is happening with my internet. It's like it seems slow. Let me be sure I can hear myself. Let me be sure. Okay. Okay, I can hear myself, guys. I needed to do the sound check and I forgot. So welcome all of you. Please like this video. Share. Share. I have how many of you here? Almost 40 of you here, and I'm having only 13 likes. That is the much you can do for Yo-Yo. Like the video, share, and invite your friends, and be ready to contribute in the comment section. So, like I was saying about this woman that went to Mr. Korobidi's home to babysit Cora's children. This woman, she doesn't like horror. We all know that. And to all of them in that WhatsApp group, all the bunch of women. Sorry, guys. I forgot to put my microphone in. I sound better with the microphone. I hope I'm not going to mess it up now that I didn't fix it at first. But let's see how it goes so that I won't be picking the noise from my home as well. Let me make sure it sounds better. Let me make sure. Yeah. It sounds better. Okay. Yeah, I think it sounds better so that it will reduce, the noise surrounding me. Entertainment, you're still awake. I wanted to call you, but when I checked the time, I said, no, this lady would have slept. Let me just let her sleep. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. You can hear me just fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, hit the like button. Like. Share if you haven't shared. Invite your friends. And do me well to contribute in the comment section when the conversation, contribute your opinion. Let me hear you out. So, like I was saying, I was processing this whole thing, how this woman must have cleaned their Athena up, how this woman must have attended to them. I was just trying to process what it takes to take care of a little child that can't help herself. And I began to wonder, this same woman doesn't like horror. What makes them think that they will like Korah's children, genuinely like Korah's children? The children still have Korah's DNA. Anyhow you look at it, they're still Korah's children. The DNA is still there. So what is even that you're thinking that these people would genuinely like those children? There is no way they would genuinely love those children because of the way they dislike their mother. It's not happening. It's not. And I'm going to say here, everything they've been claiming to be doing for those children is because of what? How much they dislike Korah. Not from the genuineness of their hearts. Because if they actually love these children, the moment that video hit their WhatsApp group, they would have done what? Reported the video, called a spade, and then move on. Now, they are claiming to be advocating for the children, loving the children, but I did not see their reaction when one of them went to the home, videoed the children, and shared it. Some people are claiming there was no big deal about the video and all of that. In my previous live stream, I showed you guys of a reality TV star that has been found guilty of retaining and accessing children's P videos. The videos. That person was found guilty. Reality TV star. That they've been running their reality for over 10 years on television. And what was the case for retaining videos, pictures of people from 18 months to, let me go back so I don't misquote, because when I talk here, I talk with the fact that we all need to get educated on, okay? From 18 months to 12 years of age. That's the bracket of the children that this man was retaining their videos, their pictures, accessing online, retaining. This particular one said, former reality star guilty of porno, depicting children ranging from 18 months to 12. So I'm asking you again, with the kind of dislike these people have with Cora, how could someone in his right frame of mind think that they will really, really love your children, care for your children, protect your children? The last time I checked, it doesn't take one person to make a child. It takes two. So whenever you look at those children, especially the first one, if you look at how you're seeing Cora in a light skin color. So think about it. These children, when they start growing up, sometimes is it that they have more traits of the mother or that of the father? So how about it? Has their father ever thought about it? With the way they don't like my ex, these people might pass it on to my children. But what do I know? Remember when they were calling Cora's children ugly? What did he do? Because of the way he brought his family online. And that's why everybody had the opportunity to look at those beautiful gifts from God and say they are they are this, they are that. Think about it. I know divorce can be messy, but this particular divorce issue is most publicized on social media in terms of their documents. When John Depp divorce happened, it was very, very publicized because of the magnitude of the people involved. But most of us did not see their court document. These people are not that big as in terms of celebrity status to compare to Johnny Depp, but at the same time, their court document is all over the social media. All over. I remember the days of John Depp. Is either you get something from TMZ, which they were not practically showing you the court document. They were showing you the court proceedings going on. But these people's Cora and Mr. Cora Obidi's divorce papers documents are all over. Why? Because when you think the thing is dying down, this man comes and stirs the waters. Controversy sells on social media. And then it will generate a lot of viewership for him. He smiles to the bank. His story continues to get into the hands of those that might cause some harm in the future. Think about it. That this little girl will get to kindergarten in the next 4 years, get to first grade in the next 3 years, she's in kindergarten. And then in the next 4 years, she'll be in first grade, second grade. And one day, somebody, maybe when she's 9, 10, one of her classmates will be like, okay, let's check something out. She will say, oh, my mom is on YouTube, Facebook. My daddy is on you. What's your daddy's name? Is it Mr. Justin? And you say, yeah, they will type it. And by the time they start type, they will now see that this particular child's video, when she was 2, hit the internet. And what kind of thing will happen to the child on the day they will discover, anybody from her school will discover that video on social media? You guys don't want me to tell you guys what is happening in our school system in America. Whether private, public, school system. You don't want to know what children go through. Some kids go to people that they feel they don't fit in. They will call you your whitewash, your black wash. You're not black enough. You're not white, and things like that. For somebody to put your daughter's video and your daughter's pictures out there, it wasn't a big deal. And now your ex is, did everything she couldn't get the attention she needed. Now she's taking the so-called woman to court. And the father is there soliciting for funds to go defend this woman. Why didn't he join, petition against this woman? So that will serve as an example for any other body tomorrow, any other person tomorrow that might think of using a child's picture and sharing in the WhatsApp group. Why didn't this man do that? Why soliciting funds to do what? To go defend the case. Why? I really want to know. Because he feels, that they are going to take the children from him because of his action. And I said it here yesterday. If the reverse were the case, assuming they were not even divorced, right? Let's say they were still married together, and then I traveled. Let's assume I was in Cora's position, and the marriage was even sweet and nice, right? And I traveled, and you did this in my absence, bringing a total stranger to our home with records, somebody who has seen the four walls of the prison, and then you didn't see anything wrong in her videoing your children in the manner they were and sharing in the group. Not only will I seek for divorce, I will make sure I get for full custody of the children. No question asked. I will go for the big one. I will even I won't seek for how to co-parent what. It has happened. That's number one indication of how unfit you are as a father. But no, you didn't get it. You still came and said there was nothing wrong with the video. You didn't say you still came and said the video was made July last year. Why is it a problem now? Is it a problem now because it's getting into many hands? And some people, some weird people, some crazy, some cray people are using those videos to entertain themselves at the detriment of your daughter being used all over internet. Think about it. And anyone telling you, I'm talking to Mr. Korobidi, anyone telling you that they are supporting you with so much dislike against your ex, with so much hate against your ex, don't you ever believe that they love your children. Absolute. Nada. Because the more they look at your wife and run all those their negative things about her, the more it reflects on the children. After all, her DNA is very much established in those children. If you give your kids just to spend one day with any of these people, you will see the kind of rot they will experience. If the child should do any smart, oh, look at you, that Cora's daughter, that's how she's going to behave like her mother. Think, Mr. Korobidi. However you make them think about your ex, they are going to pass it on to your child. It's a natural cause. The children are still Cora's strong DNA. Are you going to wipe that one away? Even if you do all these things you're doing to drive Cora back to Nigeria, are you also going to drain the blood and change the DNA of the children so that you know it has nothing else to do with Cora? Until you get that science, knock on my door. Maybe in the next world. So the earlier you start thinking about how to arrest this case, the better. All right, let me see if I missed any comment. Thank you. Hit the like button, please. Like this video, like, share, and contribute. You are so correct, host. All right, thank you, entertainment. It was a big deal to me. Yeah, let's see. It's a big deal. Any sane woman, any sane mother out there, it will be a big deal. Because the first thing that will come to your mind, oh, what if that was my child? Or what if that was my niece, my cousin? That would be the first reaction. You mean my child's picture potting was out there? You're going to scream. You're going to freak out. You're going to be shocked. They are mixed, and I have two beautiful mixed ground babies, and I dare anybody do any harm to them or be whatever to them. You guys had Kamaka. Okay, you guys heard her. You see what she said here. The children are completely mixed. No matter how you do tomorrow, no matter how you do, and all of those who hating on Cora, they will never automatically like your child or children. Take it from me. They will not automatically, genuinely love them. So the earlier you quit deceiving yourself and figure out how you guys are going to co-parent your children for their peace and also your peace, the better for you. All right. Like I said, if you're meeting me at this point, the restraining order is back to effect. It was re-stamped on the 24th of June. It's going to go through all through hearing on their next hearing in August 17. So the restraining order is all back. We talked about all the lies he said, and up to today, he never shared any of those deniers on the page to let you guys know there is no single truth in that statement. Hi, MTA. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Mr. Korobidi has a bad habit of, predicting himself. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You are certainly right. When they get going to school, that's going to happen. Definitely, that is going to happen. And the children in school, they have no chills. They don't give 2 seconds about anything. They don't even care if you're bleeding blood. They will be laughing at you, unless if there is any teacher around to correct that impression. All right. Then we have the trafficking I've been thinking about. See, there is another case I'm going to run tomorrow. If time permits me, I will run it in the morning. I saw it in our local news. And when I started searching, you find out that there are some people in America that are still practicing slavery. We'll be running about, it's because of what Katori talked about right now. That's why I'm talking about. I will run that story tomorrow because it affects my people. Okay, so I'll be running that story tomorrow. Do me well by subscribing to my channel today so you get my notification when I turn on. Okay, if your bell is on for my channel, you'll receive my notification whenever I go live. I believe he did that to frame Korobidi and try to blame it on Ma. That is her bathroom at her house, but it was not in. Yeah, there is no way that will be bathroom. The bathrooms are entirely different. Even if they plan to use it to frame Cora, this one backfires. The woman did not get a plain angle. If the woman had got just the wall section, because both houses are white walls, they could have succeeded in saying that did not happen in my house. That is not my bathroom. It can't be my bathroom. I was I'm always there with my children. It could be the mother's room, but unfortunately, his own bathroom has mirrors everywhere, you understand? And Cora's bathroom is so different. So they couldn't succeed doing that. All right, I don't understand if that was last year. Why put it on here? Yeah, they said it happened last year. The filming, according to him, that the video was made in July last year. Why is Cora making a fuss about it? Cora is not making a fuss. She just took the woman to court for even doing that in the first place. I agree with you totally. He should rethink and address the situation. I've been saying it here. Thank you, Annie, for joining me today. The reason why I'm so concerned about him putting a stop to all of this, he has a restraining order. So Cora will not talk about him. Then now that Cora will not talk about you, what effort are you making to make people stop talking? Coming to say, I want to straighten the record. There is no record to straighten on social media. Where you're going to straighten the record is in the courts. And you've taken this matter to court. You've taken Cora to court. Let the legal system do their thing. Straighten the record in the court where you get judgment and it will be stamped on and all the parties involved will comply. Not in the court of public affairs, which is what? Social media. There is no need for that coming to validate yourself. You don't need that. This man, if this man has anybody in that his WhatsApp group that love him, let them tell him the right thing. You got restraining order. This is the time to stop talking. Do your educational content. Quit what the internet is saying, because your children, they are going to suffer this thing as they get older and they start getting to school. They are little kids now, they have YouTube channel. They have YouTube channel. So imagine, okay, you mean your mommy is on YouTube? Oh, let me see if they put a YouTube for me. I told my mommy to write. She said, no, I'm too young. But they're on YouTube. Let's search. They will now search with their parents' name. Boom, everything will just blast. And kids, being what they are, very mischievous, they will start laughing at them from that point. And it's going to follow them until they. How many schools will you change? You continue to change school, because if they say, I'm not going to school anymore, the least you can do is to sit them at home and homeschool them. But between Cora and her career and this Mr. Cora Obidi, who can do homeschooling? The earlier you stop talking, you stop feeding the internet, the better. Cora is not going to talk about you. You've got restraining order. This is June. There will be July and there will be August. So you have more than a month to quench this conversation if you're willing. But unfortunately, you don't have the capacity to do that. Why am I saying there is no capacity? You don't have the intention to do that, because if you stop, you're not going to get views. The Facebook money is a driving force for what most people do on social media. When you think about the income you would have generated if you had kept talking about this woman. And again, stop talking about her, because she's no longer talking about you. You've extended your restraining order all the way to August. It was re-stamped when you guys went to court. Now, the question is, how long has it been going on? The video made round. It was shared in their group. I don't know when they shared it, but Cora heard about it when she was in Nigeria. And she went to Nigeria, I think, before she went to UK. I think that was the thing. Before she went to Nigeria, from Nigeria to UK, UK to Mexico. I think so. I'm not so certain, but I think so. So imagine all these women in the WhatsApp group. They all received these pictures, videos, and nobody did anything. And tomorrow they'll come and tell you they are fighting for Junie. You're not fighting for Mr. Cora Obidi's children. You're just there calling Cora out, making content with her name, and then smiling to the banks. They are judging her and not now, Cora. All right, I didn't quite understand that, but I guess you had a conversation you were talking about. The two stories are running now. A white couple adopted. Yes, I'm going to discuss that tomorrow. It's on local news everywhere now. Even, I think, at TMZ also, I think they picked it up. It's all over. It's so pathetic that in 2024, some people are still practicing slavery. It is very sad. It is very pathetic. And they are still trying to claim that they were right, that the children, they wanted to be in the place where they are. We'll be running that story tomorrow morning. So if you want to hear the details and hear Oyoyo's opinion concerning that, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and then turn on your post notification bell. Whenever I go live, you'll be able to get my notification. That story, just baby, that story is horrible. It is horrible. It is horrible, honestly. To tell you how mean-spirited these people can be. Mean-spirited. But Beatrice, thank you for coming. Thank you. Yet it backfired again. Definitely. Catherine, Katori. Yeah, I keep missing your name. Sorry about that. And they already know it is on his visitation date. They already got that. Yes, all the information is with the lawyers. So the court is going to hear that case, and we are going to be following this court proceeding and court cases. And we are going to be giving our opinions as well concerning the cases. So now a lot of people are of the opinion, and Nancy made a video, and if it's just I don't want to go back to that restraining order, but if I can, I have a lot of materials. I should be putting them on a folder so they will be easy for me to access. Okay. I should be putting them on a folder to be for easy access so I can quickly, you know, review them. I'm trying to see what the restraint granted as follows: preparing, prosy, and prohibited from posting any documents to the dependency. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to read this, it's very hard. Or discussing the dependency um, with any third persons not affiliated with the case. So you see, I'm just trying to pick it. It was written, handwritten portion. So if it was typed, it would have been easier. So what other things that is contained in the restraining order is that Cora should not talk about this person, not even with a third party. And in that case, I would advise if Nancy can stop, granting those. They had just try and talk about Cora and forget this man. Even if people come to her live stream to make her to talk, don't let her continue. Guys, I need you guys to continue to support Cora. The GoFundMe is still on. If you have $2, 3, 5, 10, 20, chip in to support Cora, you know, in a positive way, because these people are going to start review. Okay, you have this restraining order not to discuss this person except the parties in the case. How come your sister continuously continue to talk about this man? Those things they might talk about. They talked about harassment, they talked about attacks, strike, threatening, assault, and all of those. They talked about disturb the peace. We are going to be reviewing some of those. Let's see if we can have better understanding of what they are talking about. Some of the things granted, okay, as follows. They talk about you must not do the following things to the person in one, that is Mr. Cora Obidi, and any person listed in three. The three were the children, but the court struck out those ones. The children were not included in this. So basically, that RO is for Mr. Cora Obidi. You should not harass, you should not attack, you should not strike, you should not threaten, you should not assault, sexually or otherwise, hit, follow, stalk, molest, destroy personal properties, keep under surveillance, impersonate on the internet, electronically or otherwise, block movement, annoy by phone or other electronic means, including repeatedly contact or disturb the peace. What constitutes of harassment? That's how you're going to break all of these things down to know whether you're going against the court order or you're within your boundaries. Whoa, I saw a bird on my patio. Let me call my little girl that loves birdies. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. I have a daughter that loves birdies, so let her go have a few. So when it comes to this other, the second one, because they were all written in bullet point, disturb the peace. What does it mean when the court say disturb the peace? It means to destroy someone's mental or emotional calm. This can be done directly or indirectly, such as through someone else. Okay? This can also be done in any way, such as by phone, over the text, or online. You get what I'm saying? Directly or indirectly. So if Nancy continues to talk about this, that is where the indirectly comes. Why am I saying Nancy? Why am I not saying Oyoyo? I am not a party to this case. I am not personally or biologically related to Cora. Do you understand? Then for Nancy, Nancy is Cora's sister. Maybe in one occasion they go live together. One occasion she's talking as a person of interest in this case. And let us not forget that Nancy's name has been registered in the court in California. When this man felt, when they were doing the divorce issue, the CPS thing, when the man went to court to report that Nancy said she was going to give her a dirty boza on the face. So Nancy's name is also in one of their court documents or one of their documents that is being filed. And that is the reason why I'm saying once you have your case in court, This is a learning moment for all of us. If you have your case in court, the less you talk, the better chances of you winning your case. If you have your case in court and you're jeopardizing the opportunity of winning the case, it will not look well for you. Right now, Cora is following the rules of the court, the order, directly or indirectly disturb the peace of somebody, which the court defined to be someone's mental or emotional calm. And this man, in the document he filed, he said that they have continued to talk about him to the point that his mental health is shattered, and he's seeking for Cora to pay for medical treatment, his mental health treatment, and also therapy. So he made sure he include that. So when he comes to like claim the reason why the sister continued to drag me, this, continue to talk about me, and telling people to go and do this and go and do this, that disturbed my mental health. That is what he's going to claim in the court. And it disturbed my emotional calm. So we should be very careful. Nelly said, people say that Black Americans cried about everything. Is not crying. We are still fighting. I like the way you said. They felt so comfortable to do what they did to those babies. Yes. It's not crying. We are still crying. Look at what happened to 5 Black children in West Virginia. People don't get it. They don't get it. These children from age 9 to 16, they were held as adopted children. They adopted these children. They ran away from Washington State. They moved to West Virginia and continued to treat these people. So when you see, there is a very beautiful poem my daughter wrote about being Black in America and being a Black American. Maybe I will share it for people to understand what it is. And also, I'm using my children to look at, as a lens to what life could be for June and Atina. People don't get it. So for anybody to think that what that woman did to Cora's children is just okay, just brush it, after all, it's not something you brush, it's something you take seriously. So that next time, nobody in his right thinking mind, or even in his not right thinking mind, should ever dare to do a thing like that. Mr. Chiropractor's license expires on his birthday, which is on Sunday, unless he paid it already. It's not just pay. It's not just go and pay and renew. You have to write an exam to renew. And I told him in my live stream to try and go away from social media and then concentrate on writing the exam to renew his license. You understand? But he will not do that because the text that he's supposed to read, the names on the text are Korobidi, Korobidi, Korobidi. Everything he needs to study is reading Korobidi. Nancy May, Korobidi, Cheta, Korobidi, Papo Bidi, all of those there. That's what he's seeing because his head is filled with Korobidi. And what he will say to garner the public sympathy. That will not last the next minute. Tomorrow another case is up. It's not just going to pay. No, you have to write the exam. It's a board. You have to pass the board exam and get recertified. Pharmacists here in America, they do the same thing. Nurses also, they do the same thing. They do that, you have a year span. Once it expires within those number of years, you have to go and rewrite for them to make sure that you still know what you're practicing, you're still on top with any new changes or whatever, to be able to say, yes, this person is a qualified person, certified by Board of Chiropractor and all of that. That reminds me, there was a time I got a job with the Board of Chiropractor, but I had to dish that and, pick something else. It was really an interesting job, but the unit was smaller to the next job I got, so I had to. It would have been nice because it was just to head their compliance angle. I would have been telling you guys what these guys did that could warrant to, But anyway, I can still be able to do that because I'm a health compliance professional. So based on that, I am qualified to talk about negligence, to talk about things you can do that will go wrong if you're in medical field. All right. Chiropractor already passed the court document. Posted. Chiropractor already posted the court document. Wait, which one did he post? Wait. Am I behind? I went to his page. I didn't see. Did he just post it? I'm looking now. The one he posted was the one he posted was the lawyer's fee. That was the one he posted. He can't post the one they said deny. That Cora's case was weak, so everything was denied and thrown away. There was nothing like that. So there was nothing to post. That was just to confuse his people. Nancy is in her boundary. She's not speaking on the restraining order. I didn't watch Nancy's video. I really hope I want to trust you because you have been the one giving me all the latest updates on what is going on. I want to trust that he didn't talk about this man, okay? Rather, let her be talking about the Madam Crystal case and what the woman did to her nieces. That's a very passionate call, and she's making, if that's what she's talking about, right? And she's making those calls as a concerned auntie, as a concerned citizen, as someone who is advocating for children, more especially girl child. So if she's talking about that, it's an entirely different thing. I really pray and hope she didn't make any reference to this man. That's my prayer. If she's talking about advocating for the nieces, that what the woman did to her nieces is wrong, until tomorrow will still be wrong, that is a good cause. But let her not talk about this man. That's my take. They adopted those children for, yes, exactly. Katori, yeah, that's what they did. They adopted them and they could not even house them in their main house. They housed them, well, what I'll call it, they call it clubhouse, but that place was, we'll talk about that conversation tomorrow because I've got the whole information I needed about that case tomorrow. So we'll be discussing about that. In 21st century, some people are still taking Black children for slaves. That's the couple here. Okay, I got all the information. I've been reading about it today. I will do a live stream specifically for it. If you want to hear my opinion, let's meet in the morning to have that conversation. I was raised off of 60s and it was real bad how you had to go to school. You couldn't share the same school. You couldn't share the same water fountain. CM, Katori, I completely understand you. The problem most people have, especially new immigrants, if they come, when I first came here, what my husband told me was he brought Black American history book, and there was a particular, I can't even remember one of the law books that this man gave me. I said, well, he said, no, you need to read. You need to know what my people went through. You need to know that my people, they built America on their labor, free labor. That any skyscraper you're seeing, any structure you're seeing was built by the sweat of my people. So when my husband, that was when I first came here, so he kept on telling me, and sincerely, if you read, you'll be better informed. So when you see something bad, you scream. I'll be running that story of 5, Black American children that were adopted by a couple in West Virginia, and the treatment they gave these children, the condition of living condition for those children is not something you can imagine that happened in 1980. Talk more of in 2024. It's a hard conversation to have. Get ready with me tomorrow on that. This is how it works in New York and California. Nancy could say anything on her platform, it will not be considered as harassment. The interpretation I'm getting from the court document is saying otherwise. It said directly or indirectly with a third party, discuss this person for mental health, mental calm, and emotional calm. It's reading a different thing from what you're telling me. But anyway, she did say his name. She was busy. Okay, she did say his name. She was basically saying Don't get distracted. Stay focused on the case involving the kids. Okay, okay. That is plain and simple. If that's what all she said, that is plain and simple. If she's not going calling him names and all of that, that is fine. That is fine. So I'm glad she's within her boundaries, and I'm glad she understood the assignment, because the less you talk, the best option and the most likely, the likelihood of you winning your case, especially when there is an order for you not to discuss with a third party about this person. All right. So I believe I caught up with all the conversation. I'm glad Nelly said that. So, guys, like this live stream for me. Like, share. I'm not seeing the like buttons. Like, share, and contribute in the comment section. Unfortunately, I'm unable to go live on Facebook because I'm tired of using my phone to go live. I used to merge all my pages and all my social media platforms together through StreamYard, which I pay every month to have that access. But for some reason, I can't be able to do that on Facebook. I don't know. Maybe there is something I did to Facebook. I don't know. I don't know. I'm yet to figure it out. And StreamYard, they don't have, chat customer service for me to interact with. But whenever I sort it out, those from Facebook will still be watching Oyoyo's Word on Facebook. So, what am I talking about? We've talked about, and you guys clarified that what Nancy was saying in her live stream. So that's fine. If she did not say anything to the contrary or to go against the restraining order, that is beautiful. But my personal opinion, the less you talk, the best option for you in your case. And remember, some people might come to that live stream with the intention of making you mad. So you can say things that you're not supposed to say. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. That's what I'm saying. Don't fall for it. Let the campaign for, I'm talking about Nancy now. Let the campaign that she'll be running will be for my nieces, for my nieces. I want the protection of my nieces and all of that. That is what Nancy should be looking at right now, and advocating for the little children, advocating for my nieces, advocating. This video is just, let's talk about how to protect my nieces. Basically, let it be around her nieces. She has right to talk about her nieces. Remember, this guy wanted to get the children in the restraining order, but the court struck the children's name off. So she has every right to talk about the nieces, every right to do what? To defend, protect her nieces. Okay, she has right to do that. Okay, Nelly, you meant to say she did not. Okay, she did not talk about him or did not mention him his name. That is all good. I'm more comfortable now. I'm pleased now because I've not had time. I went to look at the video, that Nancy's video, but it was too long before my live stream, so I didn't get the time to watch it. Okay, so what next are we talking about today? I'm still talking about this case. This man should try and find out a way to stop talking about Cora, because we've said it several times, it's not looking good. He kept on talking directly or indirectly, which also he's which also he asked the court to like kind of gag Cora, not to talk about him directly or indirectly. However, he's talking about them. All right. There are other things. Let me look at this for a second. Hey, guys, I know my title is talking about restraining order, the new restraining order. Her live stream was more focused on the nieces. Excellent. I like that. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. In another dimension, this story is actually having wings and having children, grandchildren, and also doing establishments just because of Mr. Korobidi and his WhatsApp group. The women in the WhatsApp group, they've not stopped fighting. They are still fighting. Right now, you all know Kim Baker. Yeah, you all know Kim Baker. Kim Baker is seriously in serious, serious water with Crystal. They call her AKA Zoe. Their story is fastly developing because I didn't want to get into their story, but it's something that Am I getting to? Because it has a law firm talking about it. So Kim is also making gosh, this is getting, I don't even know which dimension I'm going to look at this right now. Bert is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. It's not looking good. And why are these women fighting? Simply because they gathered together on how to pull Cora down, how to kick Cora out of Facebook, how to mandate how Cora dresses, what Cora says, how she behaves. These people got together loving themselves at the initial stage because the aim, the objective was to deal with Cora. At some point, the center could not hold anymore because they were all looking for attention of one master. All of them were dragging to be the number one, the chief whip, the clerk of the house, the secretary of state. All of them were, struggling to get the attention of one man. From the stories they were sharing with each other between Kim and Zoe when the going was good, how they liked the man. These women are not women in their 20s. They're not women in their 30s. These are women in their 50s, in their 60s. After all, Madame Kofo says she will soon be 70. So these are grandmothers. They were looking for attention of this young bobo that Cora kicked out with her was kicked out of the way, but they were looking for the attention. Only God would tell, because there were so many stories of who was liking who and who wasn't liking who and all of that. Now they are fighting. Now they are head on heads on with each other. They are seriously facing lawsuits. Seriously. Remember yesterday I did read the demand Zoe is making on Kim, asking for 40,000, and she's going to apologize and pull down the video and all of that, publicly apologize. Kim said it's not happening. So they are now going far into this conversation. If you see their pages on Facebook, you cringe. Okay, now they are doing all manner of things, saying all manner of things. I can see Madam Zoe here talking about Kim. And now Kim posted, "You want to drag my son and my brother who passed away into this, so they are going personal. Where shall I start? How about TJ or Brandon? No. Maybe I should start somewhere else. I will leave that up to your group to decide. Facebook, this content is for educational purposes. The copyright of 1976 allows for free use. No copyright infringement is intended." It's getting ugly. I didn't want to get into their case, but right now I think I might go through, do my research to find out what is actually going on from the get-go. What's the root of the problem, so we can build a case and come here to analyze it. But right now, we're going to leave them to continue to drag themselves and embarrass themselves. Oh my God, it's not looking good at all. It's not looking good. Oh my goodness. What? Hey. Say what? Oh my goodness. It's not looking good. It's not. Yes, Kim Baker is going to be in court for those kids for Cora. Amen? Yeah. And if Kim should take the stage, I hope she's not, so compromised with Miss Zoe. I hope there are no debts that Zoe has on her. Because if she does, if she mounts the podium to testify for Cora, they are going to bring her character into question. And I hope there is no debt. Remember what Zoe's son said in the interview that he granted, that the mother makes videos, record videos, and uses the video to, blackmail people, So I hope Kim is clean, so that by the time they shred her character in the court, they can still look at her as a credible witness. Because if she's not a credible witness, whatever evidence she has or testimony she's going to give will be down like this. But if she's a credible witness, that means her evidence she's going to give will be taken very seriously by the court. So I really look forward to her testifying, and I really hope that this person doesn't have a lot of dirt on her. All right. So now back to Mr. Cora Obidi. I need you to stop. You already got restraining order on Cora. Stop. 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 You can make your video on your educational content, but stop. But will he stop? Will he listen to me? No, he will not. He will not. This Nancy is talking about the people in that WhatsApp group who received the video of the video and the picture and trying to change it. Okay. I'm glad yes. That's the way I really wish that conversation to go. She should continue to emphasize. If it means he's screaming it on the rooftop, let her do. And if you notice, I've been doing the same thing here, making reference back to that WhatsApp group, because all of them need to be held accountable. I'm serious. Why am I saying that? When I started this live stream, I talked about a man that was found guilty, former reality TV star. I'm going to repeat that again here and also show the picture so that you guys can follow my thought and why I'm so particular about that video. This is the guy's face again. Okay, he's a former TV star. His name is Josh Duggar. Found guilty of receiving and processing Charles PORN. You know what I'm saying? This man was found guilty of receiving and processing. So for everybody in that WhatsApp group that received that video, opened it, watched it, shared it, all of them should be held accountable. And if they did not report to authority, all of them should be held accountable. That's why I'm saying, when they saw the video, what effort did they make to protect the children? They never did. And when the video now hit Facebook, they blamed Cora for screaming. They said it was Cora and Cora's people that shared it. Think about it. What did you do when you received? Somebody was found guilty of receiving and possessing children's picture, and the age bracket for that man's guilty verdict was from 12. Let me go back. I love facts, okay? Let me go back. From 18 months. And how about June? 18 to 12 years. That's what this man was doing, receiving, processing, possessing children's videos and pictures. He was found guilty. The same America is not in Japan. This man was found guilty here. So for all of you that receive these children's pictures and videos in that WhatsApp group, all of you should be held accountable. Unless if any of you reported that video, the picture, either to WhatsApp company or called your local authority that I didn't know how I found myself. I didn't know what it was. I just clicked and this was what I saw. I'm reporting this video. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. If you did not do that, get ready to be called out. Get ready to be held accountable, because what you did contravenes a law in America. All right. Hi, Wendy. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Zoe doesn't have anything on Kim. I am happy to hear this. I'm so happy to hear this. Kim's setback Kim set back on and took notes on the group. I want to believe you when she stepped back and took notes on the group. Okay, if they don't have anything, she's going to definitely be a credible witness, because she was part of that group on WhatsApp, and all the conversation and all their plans, how this person will be talking bad about Cora, how they will be gathering CPS documents, how they be calling CPS to go and take Cora children. All of those things, if she has all of them documented, they are going to be very useful in the court. That is a fact. I'm glad she has those information. I just showed you guys a picture of a man found guilty, reality TV star. Their family TV series, they've been on TV for about 10 years. And this man, let me even see. Okay. Breaking news. That was how it happened. Okay. Breaking news. Former reality TV star Josh Duggar convicted of downloading, of possessing Charles P. Okay, you guys know Duggar stares on TLC 19 kids and counting. He faces up to 20 years in prison on each of the two charges. That's 20 years in prison on each of the two charges, meaning 40 years each. Let's say charge one, let's say they convicted him 20 years, charge two, 20 years, he'll be the person will be grandpa by the time he comes out. So you guys can understand the gravity of this thing. So anybody trying to play it down, do not listen. Just go to Google and find out what the consequences of sharing children's video, inappropriate video or pictures. Just find out the consequences. Then you'll be able to understand. They say possessing, downloading, possessing. So if you were in that WhatsApp group and Madam Crystal shared that video and you downloaded it and you have it and you did not do anything, get ready. Okay. Hi, phone. Thank you for coming today. I think what has been seen will be nothing compared to the ones unseen. Mr. Korobidi is scared of Crystal. Sincerely, I believe that. I believe that because he is highly compromised, that's why he can't say anything about that woman. They were in it together. Have you noticed Crystal isn't remorseful? The woman is not at all. He hasn't even tried to make a video to say what? I am sorry. No, he said no, there was nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. After all, I called the father and I asked the mother, can I share this video to the group? And he said yes. He gave his consent. This woman is not remorseful at all. Is not. Is not. So only God knows the kind of debt she has on Mr. Korobidi. Only God knows. This is why they have been posting the link under bloggers, and I have been telling everyone, don't click. I just read it here. This man was found guilty for downloading, for possessing. So all the women in that WhatsApp group, get ready. All right, let me continue. She's the one that got the PI started on Mr. Korobit. Oh, Kim also did that for, I thought it was only Cora she did a PI on. Wow. Zoe will rat on all of them for sure. She will not go down alone, and all the debt she has on Jaybroke, she will talk. Definitely. Maybe that's why he's been trying to protect her, telling her, I got you covered. That kind of conversation. Don't worry, I'm not going to admit anything. I'll continue to say there's nothing, no big deal. I didn't say anything wrong. And, but let's see. August is almost here. So let's see. June ends in 3 days. And by the way, in the third day, 3 days from now, Mr. Korobidi's license to practice in the state of California will expire. So is it not time for him to sit down if he wants to continue to do educational content? Oh no, that's why he was telling people he wants to get into educational content, because he will not practice anymore, but at least he can teach online. He can talk to people about it until he passes the board and then renew his life, get recertified. He will now go back to, massaging people and correcting all the bones and all the muscles. Okay, so maybe that's why he's pushing on educational content. So he should come on, bring out educational content. Let's see if those people that claim they love you, if they will click to watch. They will just click and walk away, because what is keeping them on his page is controversy. How to pull Cora down, how to make Cora this, how. But the moment this guy will start the educational content, trust me, they will run. All right, Josh appeal was denied. Even man, I can't wait to even get all of those. That guy should rot 40 years, right? Yeah. They said for each case, 20 years for each case, and there were 2 cases. That means 40 years. This guy downloaded, possessed, entertained himself with videos of little ones from age 18 months to 12 years. And where does Mr. Korobidi's little girl fall in? Between that category, 18 to 12. The girl is in the middle. 2. And for anybody telling you it was no big deal sharing it, let them continue to share. Continue to share until FBI will look for you. Cora show allows her to reach out to people who have iron crystal. Woo, that is a good one. That is a good one. All of them might be listed as witnesses in court. That is a very good one. I wish they, I want them to continue on that road. Let them get more credible witnesses, those that, that interacted with this woman in the past and what she did to them and all of that, including her own grandchildren that they have restraining order on, including the son's wife. Those, if they call them as a witness, oh my God, the case is finished. Ernestine, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing? Josh brought serious shame to his family. Anna and her children will never leave that down. Sincerely, 90 years and counting. I think the last time I watched that was maybe about 8 or 10 years ago. I stopped watching it because I got busier. And I don't even remember their faces. I don't remember their so, but I know they had a program like that on TLC. Okay, so imagine your wife will think you've been a good man. Your children will think you're a good father, only for them to know that you've been downloading their... Guys, let's not go out. The day I'll bring Josh's case, get ready. If you want us to discuss about Josh's case, let me know in in the comment section or on my community tab. I might share his picture. So go there and write something. Or let's talk about this case, because a lot of you might have more information about it, about the case. So you come here to discuss that with me. In the morning tomorrow, I'll be running a case about the 5 Black children that were taken as slaves, adopted for slavery by their parents. They were adopted for slavery. 5 Black children in West Virginia. That's where it happened. I'll be running that story tomorrow morning. So join me to lend your voice. Yeah, it's obvious he brushed him. Okay. They are in business together. You can say that again. Madam Crystal and Mr. Korobi, there is something they have together. And don't be surprised, by the time Crystal starts singing in court, she might make reference to, even, it was him that asked me to send those things to Cora. He was the one that suggested it. I just did it so that Cora would not know it was coming from him. You never can tell what we are going to hear. But definitely, we are going to get all the juice and we are going to come here to analyze them. Trust me. Crystal's son said Crystal's boyfriend has child P-graph. Are you serious? I like the way you say P-graphy. Yeah, that's the latest one now, because YouTube is giving me limitation on my videos. So I'm trying to be careful. Crystal's son said Crystal's boyfriend has Charles P-graphy in his laptop, which Crystal threatened him with. You see? Now my question is, does Crystal pedo boyfriend in possession of Athena's too? Oh my God. Fool me, I didn't even think about that one. You can imagine. Don't be surprised. The one she shared might not be the only video she made. Maybe when she was changing an Athena diaper, you know the way you lie a child on the bed and changing diaper. Maybe she faced camera on the girl and was looking when she was wiping the child, videoing how she was wiping. You never can tell if there were more videos that this woman made. The ones she did not share, you never can tell. Because if someone could be cray-cray to make a video of a child in the bathroom, that person can make a video of the child when she's wiping the child, cleaning the body from whatever. After all, she had access to the children while their father went to drink with friends. Only God knows if there were other videos. Honestly, I don't even want to start imagining because your imagination will run crazy. I don't want to. But I can't pass anything over this woman. I can't. If she could do what she did, that means she might have done more than just those videos. For me, I have been thinking the same thing. You see, sincerely speaking, imagine sick people having access to your children, wacko people having access to your children's private, you can imagine. Oh, I'm sure he got those videos as well. Definitely. If his girlfriend has it, oh, when I'm just coming from Mr. Korobidi's place. The kids, oh, did you make videos for me? Because the man is also wacko. Yeah, I made some videos. Let's download the videos on your laptop. So he will use that to trap the man. You will never leave me in this relationship. We'll continue to be boyfriend and girlfriend. The moment you try to leave, I'm going to remind you, I got you here. Some cray people. Yeah, just babe, just think about Fumi just brought something now. Imagine, let me highlight it again. Imagine, just imagine it. If she shared it on a WhatsApp group, that means she downloaded it on the boyfriend's computer. So imagine that every day this man would just be entertaining himself with those videos. Think about it. And the man in question cleared the video that there was nothing wrong. I look forward to the court date, honestly. He got to go to court, what I heard, because he used an address and a phone number to these people that did not know him for his chiropractor, and he got to go to court on that one. Oh, yeah, I heard that was violation. Not just that I heard, I saw it. I saw when he was trying to validate, one of those, I want to defend, I'm here to defend myself. In those, his validation videos, he was saying that he's licensed to practice and he forgot to cover the whole thing. They said, this one is not in violation. However, you have other violations, not ones, violations. He forgot to cover that part. He showed it on his live stream. So you never can tell what is going on with his practice. You never can tell. And now he has 3 more days to renew his license. Otherwise, he will never touch anybody, in California until he gets his license recertified. And he has to write exam to do that. Honestly, Zoe is going to get bond bond at the end of the stick. Honestly, I really look forward to that court case. I really look forward to. I'm going to review the case going on now between Zoe and Crystal. If it's worth our time, we'll talk about it here. If it doesn't worth our time, I'm not gonna bring it here. And Ernestine, I believe she did more. Dirty. He did more dusty knows what she did. Yeah, I want to believe she did more because Atina is 2, right? And this happened last year, so Atina was 1 plus, right? And is Atina 2 or 3? I can't even remember how old Atina, but let's say she was 2 when that happened. At 2, I don't see the child that will know how to wipe herself at 2. This woman was with them the whole period, right? So when she went to the potty, it was the woman that cleaned her up and all of that. Imagine if she made worse videos of these children and then saved in her boyfriend's laptop. Just according to what her son, don't say it's Oyoyo for me, her son said. She makes videos of people, saves in the boyfriend's laptop, and she uses that to what? To keep the man. If the man threatens to leave, you say, you're not leaving me here because I'm going to implicate you. So you can imagine if those videos or more videos have been downloaded to that man's laptop. Anyway, Cora needs to have Crystal's son on Zoom. Crystal's son did an interview with Kim, and he did state that Crystal had a P on her laptop, and she's using that on the boyfriend. If the with you guys already know it. I'm just trying to be careful with the words and letters here, but sincerely speaking, this is not looking good. The son might not want to grant interview with Cora, but if Cora's lawyer he seeks for his help, he will be able to oblige them. Or if they summon him in court to come and testify as a witness, then he has to, unless if he pleads his fifth. Wow. However, the son stated that CP is not the boyfriend, it is Crystal's boyfriend. She placed it on the boyfriend's computer to use it against the boyfriend. Hi, Ron N. Thank you for being here. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. Crystal probably made special ones for her. That exactly. That my thought for me. My thought. She must have made this one for the general group and then made more, more videos for the boyfriend. Honestly, read it here. Probably, she said probably made special ones for her, for her cray boyfriend to bribe him for leaving him and traveling to California. Something twisted happened and J Broke was still on it. I really look forward to the case. I think the case is coming up. Is it July or August? It's coming up August. I look forward to that. We are going to hear the whole proceedings since everything is online. We'll be getting the information online as well. But if you think about it seriously and think about what the son said, I mean Zoe's son said on that Kim's interview, your mind could tell you the angle this whole thing went. You can be able to sit down and imagine the reality. It's really sad that anybody could be defending such a woman. When Madam Miriam, Madam Kofo was telling Mr. Korobidi, go and do joint petitioner, go join a Cora to do joint petitioner against this woman. That video is bad, it's bad. Madam, you knew the video was bad, but why didn't you report? You were in that WhatsApp group. Why didn't you report to the authority? If this had happened, if this were to be Cora that did this, they would have crucified Cora a long time. But because it's not Cora, they pretended as if it's not it. These are the so-called people fighting for the children. They pretended, they kept quiet, nobody said anything until somebody sent that video to Cora. Cora started calling authorities, called the attention of the father of the children. He played it down. Oh, I do have a feeling that Zoe and J Broke will get in jail time. I don't even know what to say, but when I read this case, this breaking news I have here, whenever I read it, they said he was convicted for downloading and possessing children's pornography. You can understand. And the person can face up to 20 years in prison for each of the two counts. If you want me to run Josh's story, let me know if you want me to run the story. We are going to analyze it too, because it's similar to what these people did. Josh was downloading, enjoying, possessing, keeping, storing for children between age 18th month all the way to 12. Is similar to what those women in the WhatsApp group. In fact, I'm going to talk about that story. I'm going to discuss it because it's getting on me right now. I'm going to use that case to make reference to these WhatsApp women. All of them, get ready. Bunch of women that all you guys gathered to do it, that is to hate, to hate another woman. You guys don't know what it is to be black in America. Look at the 5 children. They were adopted they went through adoption processes, adopted these children to love them like their own children, to take care of them, to nurture them, to do everything a mother and a father can do for his or her child. But no, they took them as slaves for them to do work their yard, work their farm, clean the house, do everything for them. And this will live in a big mansion, in a big farm. They could not even give those children, 5 of them, a decent living environment. Some of these people, these Oyibo people, they are cray, no get break. If you know what I'm saying, you know. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Thank you guys for being here. Please like my video. Please. Like, share, and contribute. Okay, let me read this one first. Oh, wait, is that true? That Zoe's son said he would testify for Cora. Is that true? I think it's time the mother goes in for good this time, and this time she might not come out. And I know that kind of a woman, if she's going in, she'll go in with everybody, including her boyfriend, including Mr. Korobidi, if care is not taken. Ooh, we can't wait to see how the whole case plays out in court. Pay-per-view. Yes, they pay so much money in the dark web. They pay so much money to get into this nonsense. And if they catch you, your name will be registered as an offender in the registry. So getting a decent job is trouble. Buying a home is trouble. Living in an apartment is trouble. For you in America, it's a very big case. Anyway, the first case is, okay, 6th of August, okay, and then it will set the tone for the 19th. Okay, we'll be following. People are keeping dates. I like that. Cora wasn't even vindictive when she saw it. She even gave him the chances to do the right thing since January. If reverse were the case, honestly, he would have fired an ex parte immediately. And that is just the truth. Cora was not vindictive, just like Fumi said here. She wasn't. She gave this man every ample opportunity to do the right thing for the children, to do the right thing, but he didn't. He played it down, and then when people started talking about it, he now said that that he has contacted FBI and they told him everything was good and there was nothing wrong with the videos. Now, on Father's Day, after Father's Day, he made a live stream. He admitted that the child in the video was his daughter. Then 2 days after, when he went to Renee's live stream, he started talking about it was doctored. Again, he started talking about it was doctored. The first time he said it was doctored, the FBI said that nothing was wrong with it. After Father's Day, he admitted the child to be his child. And then later said, when they started sharing Renee's child's video, he said, it was, the guy is never straight. He's all over the place. And these are the things the court will be looking at. How credible is even your testimony? You said it was doctored. You said FBI verified. You came back, you claim it was your child. Initially, it was doctored. That means it wasn't your child. FBI verified it was all okay. Now you came back, you said it is your child in the video. Now you still came back, it was Renee's child. So what are you saying? Is it that when you see your child in a video, you can't be able to identify your child? It's gonna be very tough for them in the court, sincerely. He's playing down the show that Zoe is giving him buzz with something and he's running scared. There is something. This lady has serious debt on this man. There is something she's using to, keep him down. There is something. And I seriously believe that. Yes, they will get in. They will get time. This why they have been deleting videos. No matter how they delete videos, it's too late right now because Koreans downloaded most of those videos and then send them already to Cora. Cora's lawyers have most of those videos that they need. Securing the bag. Oh my God, I'm falling in love with this name again. Securing the bag. Hey, this is so nice. That should be our campaign, honestly, for every woman. Make sure you know how to secure the bag. Make sure you know how to run your finances, how to do your stuff. I love your name already. Welcome to my live stream. This is the first time I'm seeing you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate. Wendy, the only one that will go to the big house is Cora. Really? Really, if she keeps up her what? Plus the, oh, no, 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 no. I disagree with you. No. Tell me why you said that. I want to know one reason why you said that. Let me know one reason why you said that. In as much as I like your name, I don't like your attitude. If you can justify one reason, if that woman had come to Cora's house, right, and took those video, you that is saying that it's Cora that should go to the big house, you would have been the one crying on the rooftop, making sure they penalize Cora for letting a stranger come babysit her children, and at the same time made videos of her children. So tell me the one reason why you think Cora deserves to be in the big house and not your master. One reason. One reason. All right, no. The son stated that boyfriend does not watch, okay, CP. It is Crystal that watch. Ooh, okay. The son said the boyfriend tried to delete it, but um, Kim has it on multiple laptops with the, I guess Crystal has it with multiple laptops with the boyfriend's name on them. Okay, okay, okay. I got it. Before I pin anybody's comment on my screen again, I have to read it first because I didn't like that. If you're still here and you don't give me any justification why you think that is it, I'm going to block you. So make sure you get me one justification for what you said. They both should get used to color orange because they both wearing orange jumpsuit. Panasi, only Dustin is being investigated by CPS. Cora is not being investigated, only him. Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. They can delete all they want, just like I said. I'm sure Cora already have all the incriminating videos. I believe by now Cora has all the videos, so they can delete whatever. Yeah, they can go ahead and do that. No, okay, you said everyone is lying. They all should go to jail. I disagree with you. Even if there is nothing else to talk about on this particular issue, for the fact that this man opened his door wild for a stranger with records, you understand, to go to his house and babysit his children. Not only did she babysit the children, she made videos of the children in a very non suitable way and shared it on the screen. I'm gonna read. If you're in America and you're watching reality TV star TLC or wherever you live, you'll be watching TLC. A man is going to jail if care is not taking 40 years for doing what? Downloading, possessing children pornography. Okay, this man was downloading, accessing, watching, entertaining himself, possessing children's videos between the age of 18 months to 12 years. 18 months to 12 years. And the charge is he faces jail term of 20 years per count. So if they're charging him for 2 charges, that means 40 years. So think about it. Unless if the court is going to say they're going to run concurrently. But this is a very serious case. So you're a mother or you're a grandmother or you're an auntie, you're a sister, and you have a niece, you have a daughter, you have grandchildren, you have a relative that is a girl, and somebody puts your daughter's or your children's picture, your friend's children's picture, or your relative picture on social media, WhatsApp group, in the way those videos were made. Tell me if that's enough. That alone is not enough for the person to go to the big house. Tell me. Okay, yes, I'm going to run the story. We are going to talk about Josh, especially with this thing this lady is saying here. For people to know, it's wrong to download a child's picture. It's very wrong. All shades of wrong. Download, possess, share is very wrong. Let's call a spade, and let's be, for once, be honest to our conscience, if there is anything left. All right, let's continue. These people are so, yeah, I don't know why they have that on Quora. I don't know. Why? This man brought these affairs to social media. Tell me, in the first place, Cora is the person that has social media presence before we start hearing about the husband. If Cora had wanted her family matter to be on social media, wouldn't she have come and say, hey, fans, my husband says he's divorcing me? But she never did. This man brought it on social media. The family begged, they pleaded, they knelt down, they did everything. Take this off social media, let's settle it out of the public eye. This man refused. Did he stop there? Cora gave birth, he yanked off the child from Cora, labeled Cora all manner of names. Did he stop there? No. He was enjoying the fact that his newborn was being fed with bottle while the mother's breast was flowing somewhere. But no, he enjoyed that. That was not over with him. He came back, started talking about how Cora cheated, how Cora did this, how Cora did not do this. Of which some of the statements he came back to apologize and retracted them, that he lied, that Cora did not cheat in the relationship. Rather, she cheated before they started the relationship. And you want me to believe such a person that his statements cannot even be straight? Think about it. It's always good when the judgment is from afar, but put it, personalize the case. Then you'll be able to understand the kind of trauma they put Cora through, especially when they took her daughter off from her after 4 days of putting to bed. Think about it. Anyway, I don't think neither one of them is going to walk out of the court. I believe they are going to be handcuffed and taken to jail. I don't know what the judgment is going to be. That's why I'm patiently waiting for the judgment. I'm patiently waiting for the court proceedings. What that woman did is all shades of wrong. Mama, can you give me some water before you guys leave? Thank you. What the woman did is completely wrong. You don't do that on somebody's children. You don't come afterwards, after you have filmed the children, before you start seeking for consent. Before you raise your camera, did you ask the mother or the father whether it was okay to film the children? After all, the man said in his defense that he told the woman not to make videos, that he warned the woman that it was a mistake he made bringing somebody in his home. He admitted it was a mistake, but that was not enough. When they sent the video, why didn't you caution the woman not to share? Why did you give your consent for the woman to share? And when it became a very viral video on Facebook, you realized it was a mistake? I don't buy that crap. No, not at all. The CPS reopened the case that the school June used to attend opened, because June went to school saying that they were suspects. That was why JD wanted June out of that school. Whoa. Mama, you didn't give me Costa. Sorry, guys, I'm looking for Costa to put my water. Can I have Costa? So the school had a story, and now, yeah, of course they will revisit the story. They will reopen them because of the, this case Cora is bringing up. They will reopen them. And the thing is this, some of these things that could have been, they could have paid more attention to these things, but because now their brother, if you understand, Oyibo, they were not paying attention. Look at what happened to the 5 children in West Virginia. They already had a case investigation going on in Washington State. These people fled. Nobody followed them again. Nobody traced them to know what happened to the children. You were already investigating their case. They kept quiet. You know why they kept quiet? Because they are black kids. Let's say it the way it is. That was why they kept quiet. Now they now moved to Virginia, West Virginia, and continued from where they stopped. Until recently, they started, somebody, a neighbor, called 911 to do a wellness check. On getting to the place, the police people that went there saw the condition these children were living in. See, if they had followed through with the reason why the man wanted June out of that school, they would have done better. But no, they will not. After all, is a sister that was complaining, not their son, not their brother. Anyway, I have a father-in-law was the same way about children, and he didn't leave nowhere anywhere he aren't got anything. Is I can't even read this statement. I'm sorry. I have a father-in-law, or maybe I had the father-in-law was the same way about children. He can't live nowhere, maybe near the children. I didn't get the whole statement. Messelina, thank you for being here. Why explain why he feels it's okay to continue to talk about Cora. Why he explained why is yeah, he explained it because controversy gives him money. He cashes out from Facebook. His channel is monetized. He will continue to, do that. But the thing is that he did not do what is supposed to have, what's supposed to have been done. When Cora complained, he would have taken it head on, report who to report, let the police do their follow up with investigation. But he came to tell the public that it was all good. Guys, give me one second. All right, guys, sorry about that. Ron M said, you're talking about Josh Dogger. Yeah, he was already in trouble. Josh Dogger M, his sisters and mother and father hid the father. He's in prison for child P. Are you serious? That family is so weird. I'm going to dig into that story and then follow the court hearing. We'll talk about it vis-a-vis because of what he was found guilty of: possessing, downloading children's pornography from age 18 months all the way to 12. Yes, we are definitely going to talk about it. Thank you guys for joining me today. Please, please, please like the video, share, and also contribute in the comment section. That's why it's a conversational discussion. He stole the other people's case video to cover up his action of what he did. It's very possible to use that Renee's son's video to cover up the whole thing, but it did not work. That plan failed. It failed completely. I think both. It would be a miracle if he escapes this one. Honest, the reason why I am not certain about how it's going to go, because I did not see the video. Okay, I only heard the impact of how bad the video is through Nancy's live stream. Okay, if I had sat down with someone who watched the video to get a good description of what was videoed, then I will be able to vis-a-vis cross-check it with what is applicable to the law and what the law says, to be able to know if there are chances of being visiting the big house. The big house in America is prison or not. But because I didn't have access to it, which I'm not interested in having, and I didn't have that one-on-one conversation with the person that watched it, I can't be able to say what was on the video. But what Nancy said, it was very bad. Nancy said the child was 14, and at some point when the little girl realized that she was being filmed, she started using her hands to cover herself. The woman kicked off her hands and continued to video. So you can understand there was an intent, because when the child said it was covering herself, you could have, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you didn't like it. But no, she kicked off the little child's hand and continue to fame. So it's all shades of wrong. And I really look forward to the case in court. I really do. J. Brook venting that Cora hired a non-English speaking nanny. I pray he brings that up in court so his RACIT will be very obvious. Woo! If I were Cora, I will include it in my own case. So even if he doesn't bring it, I will include it. Not again, not in America, especially not in California. Hey, not in the state of California. Yeah, no, you don't say that in California. Nah, 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 nah. It's not gonna fly. It's not going to go well for him at all. If actually said that and is documented, the video presented in court is not gonna go well. I'm telling you for fact, this particular statement is not gonna go well. America is a huge country filled with immigrants. And immigrants are the strength of the country. If I start to name what the immigrants are doing in America, you understand they are the strength of the country. Who works the farm? Who works in meat factories? Let me not go. Let me not start you. Let me not go there. Or you. Exactly, MTN. I don't even want to put that name on my pin that name again. That woman sounds from. She talks from two sides of the mouth. She's saying this. She's saying that. I'm not gonna put her name again. I'm not going to do that. Christo is a convenient. That's what I saw on Facebook. And this man, before you bring somebody to your home to babysit for you, you have to do what is called background check. And if the person is coming from an agency, let's say they usually have nanny websites, okay, and they are verified people. You can verify them also with the Better Business Bureau to make sure that the people, the business is accredited business and all of that. Then by the time you finish, if you contract them that you need a babysitter, maybe a 45-year-old woman or 25 or something like that, and you need a carer or a babysitter or nanny, you specify what you want. Then you go through that person's record, the person they will send to your home. You read a little profile of the person, get to know who the person, and the date of the background check done on that person before you hire. But this man wanted to go and drink and hang out with his friends. Remember, these children, they don't stay with him for 1 month before they move to Korai, just 1 week. After 1 week, another parent will take. So just 1 week staying with the children. It was too tiring for the man. He brought a complete stranger with a record. A criminal record, to babysit your toddlers. And then somebody will come and tell me here that it's Cora that's supposed to go to the big house. Your head is not correct. At all. Your head no correct at all. If truly you're a woman and you saw something like this, you can't speak about it and say, this is wrong. When you see something that is wrong, say it as it is wrong. And you're looking for other things. What is Cora going to the big house for? For dancing? When has dance become a problem in America? When? That woman's head needs to be re-examined. Honestly. He said he instructed Crystal to take videos. He told him to take videos so that he will monitor if they are behaving well or not or having tantrums. This man keeps contradicting himself. This man I've told you guys, tell him to stop talking. Because he says something today and say another one. You told him to take video so that you know when they are throwing tantrum. And also taking video when they are naked. Oga, this big house, people are wishing you, are calling for you. You might end up going there. They are calling big house because of the gravity of what is on ground. And you're not even seeing it. See, you're not bigger than this Douglas that they might end up giving 40 years in the big house. You're not bigger than him. Anyway, let's see. Remember the two white ladies with the black children that drove off the cliff, and the children had multiple, told multiple people and their neighbors. Oh, you see, their neighbors called CPS multiple times and they did nothing. Run people don't know what it is to be black in America. They don't. That's why when I hear my fellow sisters from Nigeria working extremely hard to take these children away from Cora, I simply say, what you wish for Cora may happen to you in one way or the other. The sins of the father will visit even to the fourth generation. They don't understand what it is at all. That's why Madam Longmouth will be on social media talking gibberish. You have to start from the sisters to him being a member of Ashley Madison's side. I don't even want to mention that site name here, sincerely. I don't. For me, it's my understanding that the pictures on the computers are Zoe's and not her boyfriend. Zoe threatened him that if he leaves her, yeah, she will tell the police about the pictures. That's what she's using to keep the man. Imagine them, you're doing your boyfriend by force because she knows her character is so bad. If that man leaves, no other person will even agree to stay with her. How could you go to somebody's house and make video of their children not wearing clothes? How could you? How could you? How could you? How could you? Amari said the video was bad. She also sent it to the police. That's good. That's good. Ron M said Crystal is a two-time felon and a mental patient who has been in mental hospital multiple times. You see, when you look at the whole thing, you find out the mistake this Mr. Korobidi made. If he were to be a brother, when you know what I mean, a brother, Cora they wouldn't have even given him custody in the first place. You understand? They would have given full custody to Cora, especially when the child is still a baby. They would say, yeah, take the children after all, they are girls. This one is still breastfeeding. By the time you win the child over, then let's start talking about custody. But because Cora is not a brother, that's why they did what they did. The legal system is interesting, yeah, and is not as palatable to people that look like me. If you know, you know. This is why he's after getting child support. He really doesn't want to work and he's incapable of doing any educational content. He really has his mind set on making a living off the girls and Cora. Unfortunately, that God will not let that happen. I'm solely, I don't even want to care about how it has been with her and Cora all this while. My concentration is on those videos they made about those girls. That's my concentration. Those videos and those pictures they took about the children. I advocate for girl child all the time. I talk about women all the time. And I can't see this one and keep quiet. Let's assume whatever they did, they were doing to themselves. I don't even want to use those as my yardstick right now. What this man did, and upon that, he granted consent for that video to be shared. And based on what Amory said, that the video is really wrong and bad, that means the video is bad. And then you want me to come and support him for full 50-50 custody. No, may not happen. I was saying, I don't know if Cora is asking for full custody. If I were in her position, that's what I would ask for. Full custody of my girls. They grow very fast. If I look at my children, I say, well, that was the child I used to look at when she was 3. Now she's going to high school. How did time fly? They grow very. If I were in that position, my husband heard me categorically when I was saying what I said. If my husband had been the one that made that mistake. See, people should get wise as you're getting into marriage. Spell your terms. Sit down with the so-called person you want to do the life with and have those conversations. This is what I cannot tolerate. This is my deal breaker. Have those open conversations. Have communication so that the person will know you from the onset. I can't even think about it a second time. I can't. Talk more of be considering. So right now, I want them to go for full custody, and my prayer is that Cora gets it. Because if you can bring a stranger once, there is every likelihood that you're going to repeat the same. When a friend will call you up, there is a gig going up somewhere. Yeah, you come, let's hang out, let's have some drinks. Yeah, champagne in Hollywood. And you just go and bring a fraudster to come and babysit or a criminal. No, you don't do that. You don't. So anybody supporting him, good luck to you. Good luck to you. And anybody wishing Cora bad for asking for, if I thought she asked for full custody and you said she has no right, or she's supposed to be the one to go to the big house, may big house be your lot. Or may that happen to somebody close to you. Then you feel the pain and the impact that your niece, your cousin, your sister's daughter, your family member, your friend's daughter, they went to their house and made a video of the child and shared in a WhatsApp group. If the WhatsApp group has 100 people, for example, and out of those 100, they have 5 friends, or let's assume have 50 contacts, that they all think like silly people together, and they shared it 50 times 100, tell me the figure. You understand the gravity of what we are talking about. A man has been found guilty in America for downloading, for possessing of children's pornography from age 18 to 12 years. And you tell me that what these people did, you should give them an award. Go ahead, give them an award. But the court will hear the case. They are going to see the evidence. They are going to watch all the exhibits and examine the case by themselves. I will tell people not to open videos anymore. Opening that video can be accused of by CPS. Do not open, do not click, delete or report. Period. All right, let's see. The lying coward deleted the video, but we have it. It will be presented in court. Yes, I know a lot of Koreans downloaded the video already, so I don't even have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Yes, that part, because this woman only wanted to raise the children in peace. Exactly. And sometimes I was like, I've blamed Cora enough for even wanting that peace in the first place. But let's leave it at that. You give people benefit of a doubt, and this man proved himself not to want peace or raise the children, because you got 50-50 physical custody, 50-50 legal custody. It was not enough until you take Cora away from Facebook, you take Cora away from her children, then you'll be happier. And then she will now be the one, maybe you wanted to deport her to Nigeria. For doing what? For committing what offense? The last time I checked, before they start thinking about deporting you, a resident, American tax-paying resident, you must have committed a crime, big one, or treason against the country, or done something to jeopardize the safety and people of the country. The last time I checked, Cora was doing what? Was. That was her only crime. These people should go and park somewhere, honestly. They should go and park somewhere. Yes, the part because of, okay, I read that. They also walk on the road. They walk, yeah, yeah. They do road construction. They work in the farms. They work in the meat houses. They do all of those. I remember when I was doing my master's program in Atlanta, um, we were talking about public service. So there was a case we were studying, and my professor is he was a German origin. So he was asking the class, "Who do you think you like chicken wings, right? You like chicken, you like steak, right? Are you having steak this evening?" They say, "Yeah, steak would be more like it with some asparagus and some, they were just having fun in class. Nobody knew where this man was going with the joke he was cracking in class." Then he now asked the class, "Who do you think processed those meats in the factory? Who do you think slaughtered the cow, the days, the chicken?" The class was quiet. Then he asked one dude, if they ask you to come and take employment to slaughter cow, he said, "No, I can't do that." Then I said he was talking about immigration. I can't remember what exactly the topic was. This was years ago, talking about immigration. The people working your farm, working your your farm, the cows, the chicken, everything you put on your table, they are immigrants. And that is the strength of this country. Don't jeopardize it if you have opportunity. You're going into public system. You're studying public administration. If you're going into public system, always remember that the steak you so enjoy last dinner was prepared from the beginning to the end in the factory by an immigrant. The class was quiet. Anyway, if he was a black man, there is no way he would still be able to get the children. Now the CPS case reopened with new allegation. That's a fact. Fact on period. I don't think there is a lawyer on this earth that can help J. Brooke out of this mess. He should continue to self-represent himself, and then do was spare a lawyer from getting hypertension. Oh boy. No, there is still a lawyer that will take the case. Even if the case is so bad, there will be a lawyer that will take it because they need the legal fees. They need to put food on their table. Let him get a representation. I don't want to laugh alone. She's only asking for legal custody, which baffles me. I will be asking for full custody. See, when I saw it was legal custody, I went back. Legal custody. Okay, let me explain it again. I did the explanation yesterday about what legal custody means. Legal custody means is the parent that makes decision for the children. That's what it simply means. How does that come? How would Cora help here? If they are staying in the father's place, Cora will be the one that will decide the nanny that will babysit the children because she has the legal custody. So she makes the decision in terms of their schooling, hospital, well-being, babysitters, nanny, anybody, anything that concerns the children. Any parent that has the legal custody makes those decisions. That's what it means. So let's assume the court grants the legal custody. But on what basis will court only grant legal custody? If, for example, it's obvious that this man has poor judgment by allowing a stranger with records to come to babysit, okay, would the court grant that legal custody based on that? Remember, you're dealing with Oyibo, and the last time I checked, Cora is from Niger, looking like me. You get it? Now you get it. So on what basis would they grant that legal custody? Okay, the court might say, well, what he did was wrong. He was wrong, but he can go the other way. Remember, you're dealing with Oyibo. And last time I checked, Cora is a sister looking like me. If you know, you know. Guys, like this video for me. Like, share, and also subscribe to my channel. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Oyoyo. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notification bell so you receive my notification when I go live. And again, my membership is up and running. Join my membership to support what we do here. You can support me by joining my membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like. I want to see the like go up. Even if KO don't ask for sole custody, the judge might very well give it to her. Yes, if he's a very good judge, yes, the judge could grant that based on how they view the case. If they view that video thing, for example, and if there are other things this man has said, for example, somebody said in my live stream that he talked about with that Kim has a chat where he said he will not stop. Is either Cora is deported or she's in jail or whatever, or Cora is died. Those are the reasons why the judge will start thinking of using his legal mind to give full custody. Because if this man is unstable to wish the mother of his children to be unalive, you understand? That means he's not stable. That means the children might not be safe with this person. If he actually said those things, if he said them in the video or wrote them on text, those are evidence. If it's in the video, the better, because they're going to play it in the court. And if they have a psychologist in the court, they are going to interpret what that action means and reevaluate him medically to know if he's actually a fit father based on those utterances he made on his live stream. And that brings me to the conversation I've been saying here. If you have a case in court, talk less, because somebody might push you through the comment to say things you're not supposed to say in anger when your emotion is full. Talk less. Remember, if this guy said those things on his live stream, they are going to use that to determine the case. And they can call up a psychologist, a specialist, to come and interpret what that statement means. And again, how his face or his countenance was when he made those statements. They can interpret all of those. All right, Cora has never been in trouble with the Lord. Jay has been in the past. Exactly. They're going to pull all your record, though. That's given. They're going to do that. I think KO is living so physical up to the court to do that after she finished with Zoe. I hope they will grant full custody. I really hope, because if this guy did this for the first time, after all, he claims to be that the woman is the mother's friend. So who knows if another friend of the mother also in that situation, maybe another friend of the mother has record too. Maybe you never can tell. Is the record keeper, is the orange woman, is your mother's friend? Maybe other friends that might want to babysit tomorrow might also have gone to the big house and out. So I really look forward to the decision of that case. I seriously look forward to it. Let me continue. Hi, Amori and chat. I don't get it. Is there any chat I missed here? I don't think I missed any. Okay. Hi, Lean Ross. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being here. These babies are more important at this moment in time. They are. That's why I can't stop talking about those videos. I'm sorry. If you think it's already in the past, it's still very fresh to me, because every time I think about the case, I think about my daughters. Every time I think about it, I think about myself as a woman and as a mother of two beautiful daughters also. So I can't forget. I will always make reference to that video, to that WhatsApp group, to the girls in all my conversation. I will always make reference, because that's a deal breaker for me. That is, if that video is what people said the video is, that guy should not have access to those children going forward. He should get visitation right. Yeah, Lynn Rose, this is not Amory, this is Oyoyo. Yeah, because I got confused. Thank you for joining me today. Okay. What KO asks, what KO asks is just fine. It's best she leaves it up to the courts to make the decision whether or not to give her sole custody on all counts. Hopefully they will do the right thing, but um, I still hold some percentage reservation when it comes to legal system and a black woman, okay, or black people, if you get it. Oh, you have skipped two of my comments. Are you not seeing them? Are you serious? Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay. Is it this one? I wonder what he has on Jaybrook. Yeah, you were making reference to when the woman Crystal has something on Jaybrook. You can't tell me there is something. There is something. This guy, this woman, for this man not to have said anything about that woman, that means they had some conversation that could put him in deeper trouble if he refused to protect this woman. Okay. Maybe he has even planned with woman how to buy Cora. Maybe they have said all manner of things. If this woman could send nonsense to Cora's address, you don't know the kind of things he must have discussed with this woman. So that's where I'm thinking there is something strong, something so strong this woman has that is making this man not to call this woman out all this while the story has been on social media. Okay, Fumi said, Ernestina, the lying coward deleted the video, but we have it already. Yeah, Fumi, I read that. Unless if there is one I missed, I'm gonna go back one more because I really need to know what you're saying. I love your comments. Let me go back a little more to see. Yeah, I talked about this one. I talked about this one where you made a reference to what Mr. Korobidi said about Cora hiring non-English speaking nannies. I mean, you can imagine how which other word can I use against this word here? Because I don't want to say that before they will flag my video. This will show the court the kind of human being this man is. And then the other part, the opponent, that is the lawyer on Mr. Korobidi's side will say, my lord, this can be true. My client is not a big R because he even married a black woman, Cora, you know? So you can't say he's this. You understand? Let us also be, know that. That's what their defense. No, I object to that. My client is not. After all, he married this woman who is not from his side, who is this, who is a that. So, I hope I read your comment now for me. I hope I got everything covered because I don't want to omit anybody. I don't want to omit any comment, okay? All right. He still owes the lawyer from the last time, and I don't think I don't take no lawyers. I don't think no lawyer is going to take his case. No, there are still people that will take his case. No, they will. They will. They don't have association of agreement not to take anybody. They will still take his case, but this time they will get their money first before before they start. He's going to pay up before they start. that's the truth. Both Zoe and Jay Brook are will probably claim mental. See, if they claim this, I won't be surprised because that's how the Oyibo people here, that's how they behave. They will go to school, go to church, and then clear the people there with that push, 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 push. And then the next thing, they will claim insanity and they will not get the heat in terms of judgment. So if this were saying mental health, I won't be surprised. And besides, from the record that has been out there on social media about Zoe, it's allegedly said that she has been institutionalized, in a mental home in the past. So she might say that, yeah, she stopped taking her medication. That's why she's back to square one, anxiety, doing this, her mental health. I won't be surprised. I won't. And also for Mr. Korobidi, he also said in his own court document that since this case started, that his mental health has been shattered and he will need Cora to pay the medical bills for his mental health treatment and therapy. So he's already given the court clue where he is right now. But then again, If he now decides to say that he has a mental, which client will you have in the future, Oga? Or are you packing up your license? Because if you Google there was an investigation I did in the past on a health compliance investigation I did in the past. The owners of the hospital happens to be one of the big board members, be an in-law to one of the doctors. And this doctor, very good doctor, excellent doctor, but he has very poor human relationship with his co-workers. And no respect for nurses, no respect for fellow doctors, because he's very good with his patients. So his patients are the ones speaking for him. They like him, they love him, but he has zero tolerance or no respect with fellow doctors, nurses, or other workers in the hospital. And it happens that this particular guy has a mental problem. So when he was sacked in his previous employment, his relative got him a job in the new employment and they sealed the file. They did not declare that he has a mental problem and he's going through treatment. They did not. Until this particular doctor started having a problem with another co-doctor. Okay? When he started having that problem with another doctors, others now started speaking up. And it wasn't just one doctor, it wasn't just one. And they started speaking up, speaking up, speaking up. And eventually it got to the board. They had to investigate. It was upon investigation that that they did not submit the record stating that this man has a problem. And why was that oversight? Because he's an in-law to somebody in the board. Do you think it went easier for them? No. Guys, give me 1 second, okay? 1 second. Sorry, guys, I needed to take this call real quick. 4th of July is round the corner. So, oh my God, they're calling me again. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Yeah, 4th of July is coming soon. I think she's going to be next weekend. So that's a week from today will be 4th of July. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go live because I'll be hosting 1st of July this time. So let's see how it goes. My family called me because they needed to tell me about fireworks at the store. So for me to if it's okay for them to get. Sorry about that distraction, I will call it, but it's a good break for us. So let's see. Let's see. I commented the name of those women in the WhatsApp group. Oh, I missed that one. Oh my goodness, will I ever see it again? The name of the women in the WhatsApp group. Let me see if I'll find it. Oh my God, why did I miss that? I really wanted to know their names. Oh my goodness. So I'll go and look them up on Facebook. Oh my God. For me, can't believe I can't find it. Okay, I'm gonna start here. This was around an hour ago. Okay, it's not that one. It's not this one. Why did I miss it? I really would have loved to go and search them up on Facebook or Google them online. Oh my God, how did I miss it? For me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for missing that. Ah, why did I miss that? Anyway, I can't seem to find it, unfortunately. I can't seem to skip. No, not that one. I can't seem to. Maybe it has gone too far. Not this one again. Okay. WhatsApp group names. Ooh, let me take a picture. Yee, for me, I've seen it all. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, hold on. Let me get a picture. WhatsApp group names. Hey, trust keepers. Members are Crystal. Oh, I'm going to research on all these people. They should get ready. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I'm going to research about them. And then set them up on Facebook too. Thank you so much for me. Thank you. I got it now. Thank you. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? All right, let's see. The girl either late or doesn't go to school during his time. Okay, he's either late in school or doesn't go to school during his time. He also doesn't take them to doctors. Yes, that's what people keep saying, that they come back to Cora sick. Maybe he doesn't have any insurance on them. So even if he doesn't have insurance on them, the kids already have insurance through their mother. It's just a matter of being nice and ask Cora for the insurance card. And Cora will give you one. They usually print two when you have children. Cora will give you one. But he's too arrogant and full of himself that he wouldn't do the right thing. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Ha! Fool me, you. Are you kidding me? Thank you. I'm going to check these people out sincerely. He said it's over, and he said it over and over in just about all his video that he wants to unalive Cora. You see? That if it's over and over and over and over and over, that is even perfect. Because the judge is going to see this man for who he is and know that he needs mental help. And they are going to use all of those, add all those ingredients to determine the case. I just pray they got multiple times, different dates when he said that. Sincerely speaking, I just pray. Guys, like this video for me. Like, share, like, share, follow, comment. Make it a conversation. Don't let me talk alone. Make it a conversation, guys. Make it a conversation, okay? Because we'll be running off this live stream anytime soon. We'll be calling it a day. It's been an amazing time talking with you guys. So like. Let me catch up with the conversation here. Okay, so I got all the Mr. Korobidi's mother's friend is what? Yeah, he's. Do you know how many of the mother's friends too that are in that kind of situation? So there might be more than one of them. There might be plenty of them. There might be a lot of them that are all orange suit people. You know what orange suits mean in America. So if you know, you know. So guys, we've been talking for the past 2 hours and 22 minutes, and it's been an interesting conversation, an amazing one. Like this video for me, guys. Like. If you haven't like. My name still remains Oyoyo, and here at Oyoyo's channel, will be taking case by case as things are unfolding concerning Cora and Mr. Cora Obidi. And likewise, I have other stories that I'll be running here on my channel. There is a story of 5 Black children that were taken into slavery by their adopted parents. They are white adopted parents. They are white parents. They adopted these 5 children and they are using them as their slaves. They are keeping them in a clubhouse, which is not a livable condition for any human being. Talk more of children. So we'll be talking about that in my live stream, and other stories about Josh Duggar, the one that kept children's videos, children's pictures, kept and possessed, downloaded those pictures, and he was found guilty. And each count of his case is for 20 years. So he might end up doing 40 years in prison, unless if the judge decided to do it concurrently, that means he will serve at least minimum of 20 years. So we'll be talking about that also. Watch out for that. If you want me to bring other conversations similar to that of Cora that is happening in America, let me know in my community page. I'll be putting a poll, so visit my community page as well as you come into my channel. All right, she doesn't take no medication. She doesn't even have none of that. She doesn't take no medication. She doesn't even have none of that one of his life. Yeah, Cora is is a healthy woman, and she eats healthy too. She drinks a lot of water. Exercise is her next thing. So she's a fit parent, and she's still very mentally sound. So nobody can ever say anything to the contrary. Okay. Only medication she takes are vitamins. Exactly. Vitamins. Yes. Which all her fans following her. Have you taken your vitamins this morning? Have you drank water today? Things like that. So I must thank all of you immensely for joining me. Apple of God's Eyes said, I have watched that video about those black kids. The neighbor did a good job by calling the police. Honestly, God bless that neighbor for doing that. God bless that neighbor. He spent more time trying to convince people on social media than that he only speaks the truth, rather he is providing inadequately for the children. Remember when Zoe went to his house and videoed him and took pictures of his food and sent to the WhatsApp group? They were contributing money for grocery. The guy has a problem, and unfortunately he's not seeing that. He's not trying to admit that, and he's not going to find closure until he admits his and take responsibilities for his action, and then find a way to have a closure and move on with his life and start the healing process. Okay, he needs to find closure, he needs to heal, he needs to move on with his life. And if you really truly love him, advise him, you got restraining order, Mr. Man, stop talking. Enter your home and do your educational content. Go write your board exam to be recertified as a licensed chiropractor in the state of California. Advise him right. Let him leave his ex alone. After all, he told the ex not to talk about him. If you so love this woman, let him review the video that was sent to him about his daughter and the pictures this woman took in his home. Let him realize that what the woman did is wrong and absolutely wrong, and take it squarely with the authorities. Let there be justice for his children. Let the children be protected. Let the interests of the children speak volume for these people. If you truly love Mr. Cora Obidi, tell him the truth. Tell him to stop listening to those bunch of women that got him to nowhere in the first place. Remember, the people that were collecting videos, the people that were doing PI against Cora, the people that were collecting information against Cora, it did not get him anywhere. Tell him to stop listening to those people and listen to himself and his children, and get into his house, do the needful, find the healing he needs, get medical treatment if he needs one. After all, he said that his mental health has been shattered, that he needs medical treatment, and Cora will be the one to pay it. Let him stop gaslighting people for telling people that Cora sought for GoFundMe and is still asking for legal fees. Cora has every legal right to ask for legal fees. After all, you brought the case to court. You are the one dragging him, so dragging him, sorry to say, so she can ask for legal fees. If you love Mr. Cora Obidi so well, do the right thing by him by telling him the truth. Tell him that he has gotten a divorce. Tell him that Cora has moved on. Tell him that what is important is how they can co-parent in peace. But for me, he has lost that co-parenting in peace. But it's not for me to decide, it's for the court to decide. For allowing a typical stranger with record to come and babysit his children, that is where he lost it for me. He's not interested in co-parenting in peace because he got some bunch of women gingering him that no, he has a case in court. Oga, you don't have any valid case in court. The court did you well by granting you physical and legal custody of your children. But right now, the way you're going, the way you're standing, all the things you're covering up that was done by this Madam Zoe might make you lose that 50-50 custody. Think about it again. You have dragged this story long enough. Stop. You have done your tell-it-all. You told people everything that happened in your bedroom with Cora. Fine. Move on. Stop staring people. If Cora sought for legal fees, you first of all sought for legal fees. You filed that case before Cora. If she's seeking for legal fees, you first of all sought for legal fees from Cora. Now that Cora is asking for legal fees on you, it became a problem. She started a GoFundMe account. You called her all manner of names, from scammer to fraud to this and that. You came back to ask people to donate for your legal fees. He who lives in a glass house should cast no stone. And the Latin magazine, the legal magazine, said, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Before you go calling kettle black, remember that you're still a pot. Okay? All right. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I'm seeing you for the first time. Please like, share, and follow and subscribe to my channel. Don't advise him to stop talking. Let him keep talking. His way to jail. Here, your channel, we try to keep it very constructive and very positive. We try to provide suggestions we feel that can help people. And that's what we are doing here. In as much as he's making his case look bad, he should stop talking. For the sake of his children, he should stop. It's enough already that he okayed a video that was made of his children and allow someone to share it on a WhatsApp group. It's enough already. He should stop talking. That's my first advice. I had groups that had nothing but women, and I was okay, let me read it. I heard there are 3 groups that he had nothing but women, and I was sat around, and they would sit around and plot what they were going to do to Kora Obidi. Yes, that was what they were doing. They give themselves job description. It was like an employment. They all have job description. You'll be collecting evidence for the CPS. This one will be talking negatively about Kora, and this one will be downloading the videos and sending to Mr. Kora Obidi. This one will be watching the videos and interpreting and testing Mr. Kora. It was like an employment for all of them, because if your hands are really busy, or if you're a very busy person, you have a job you're doing, you have other things, family, or maybe charity, you're supporting NGO, you're supporting, or where you're volunteering your time, you will not have the time to watch Cora's live stream that she might do like 5 or 3 times in a day, every day, to get evidence. You will not. Give me one. All right, guys. Thank you, beautiful people. Messelina said there is a saying that goes, oh, what a web we weave when we sat out to deceive. Exactly. I love that. I believe Mr. Korobidi has dug himself into quite a pit, yes. And then Crystal Son does have a permanent arrow against the mother seeing his children. So you can understand that the case is not looking good. I want to keep saying the truth here. For those that want to hear, let them hear. And if if they're not interested in hearing the truth, it's up to them. And Katori said, when you enter, if you don't hit the like button, hit the like button, keep the page going. Oh, this is the best wish you just wished me this evening as we are rounding up. Please, guys, like this live stream, like. It doesn't cost anything to like, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. You can support me by joining my membership here at Oyoyo's World. Okay, like I'm not seeing my like move. Like I still have few of you here. Like. It's been an amazing evening with you guys, and I've spent 2 hours and 33 minutes having this interesting conversation that is always giving. It keep on giving itself. There are so many things to discuss, so many things to talk about. But if we might take 1 or 2 things home, The Mr. Korobidi renewed his restraining order again on the 24th of June when they had appearance in court. So this one is extended until their next hearing in August. So what he means is that Cora is not expected to talk about this man, even with a third party. Cora should not discuss about this, whether through posting, through video, through internet. All of those things are listed. And that's why I'm saying, since this man got restraining order against Cora not to talk about him, let him use this period that Cora is not going to mention his name to do right for his children's sake. Stop talking about their mother. Think about how you're going to do well for yourself. Stop looking at Cora's GoFundMe money. If the money they enter your eyes, remove your eyes. If that is the problem, start your GoFundMe. Forget about what you said. People will forget eventually. Run your own GoFundMe. But no, you can't, because it's difficult for you to eat your vomit. But you did. You said you don't want people's money. You said Cora got 70,000. She was still asking you for legal fees. You know why? You took her to court so you might cover the cost. If the likes of Cardi B, with all the millions of dollars she has, could ask for legal fees when she took Tasha K to court, it's not even the other way. Tasha K took her, called her out. Cardi B took Tasha K to court, and Tasha K was still asked by the court to pay legal fees. That was in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not this one, they asked you to pay 6,500. Your head just they do anyhow. You took her to court, you might cover the cost. After all, you started by asking legal fees. So what is good for the goose is good for the gander. You asked and she asked. When you asked, she did not talk about it. When you asked, she didn't talk about you. But when she asked, you came talking about her own. Leave this woman alone. Your matter is already in court. Let the court do the needful. Stop fueling the case so that the controversy will continue to go on. You first submitted on the 6th of June. You asked for legal fees from Cora. You asked for medical treatment fees from Cora. Cora submitted her own much later after your own. Then you now want her to pay your legal fees. You set the precedent. She's only copying what you did. She's only following your footsteps. But when you did it, it's all good. If Cora does the same thing, it's all bad. When she did a GoFundMe account, you brought your ring light. You campaigned from one video to the other, you kept on talking about it. Telling people it's a scam. Telling people Cora is a scammer. Now, the same you came on asking for coffee, for legal fees. Oga, think well. Next time, before you come yapping on social media, think about, how about tomorrow? Maybe this same thing I'm causing somebody on. I might need that help. Think about it. And now that she has no right to talk about you because the law said so, do the right thing for your children. Stop validating yourself on social media. Go to court and prove yourself. Not on social media. I'm advising you as an officer of the court. Go to the court and prove yourself. Not on social media. Guys, it's been amazing having all of you here, and I must thank all of you real good for joining me today. Let's do this again tomorrow, and join me by subscribing to my channel. Turn on your post notification bell to receive my videos whenever I go live. Okay, we have this case going on about 5 Black children. I'll be discussing that, and also be talking about Josh case, the man that was found guilty of downloading and possessing children's video from age 18 months to 12 years. We'll be talking about it vis-a-vis Cora's situation about the woman that uploaded Cora's daughter's video in a WhatsApp group, and they shared among themselves, they possessed, they downloaded. We'll be discussing all of that. And I must sincerely thank you for your time. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for making it conversational. And as always, like my live stream. Okay? It's not too hard. It's not difficult to subscribe. Subscription is free when you subscribe. When you click the like button, it's also free. If you want to go a step further to support Oyoyo's World, then you can join my membership. This is a different thing. But to subscribe is free, to like is free, and to comment is free. So let's do this again tomorrow. And I thank all of you for joining me today. Remember always, if you have a family problem, if you have a personal problem with your loved ones, with your friends, do not bring it on social media. That is a lesson that I'm wishing my audience will learn from Korobidi's divorce saga. Mr. Korobidi brought it on social media, and he has been finding it very difficult to take it out of social media because it's been ongoing for the past 2 years, going to 3. So let's do the right thing. If you have a problem with your husband, with your ex, with your baby mama, baby daddy, don't come on social media and start calling them out. That is the wrongest move to make. It might end up against you in the future. That is my piece of advice today, and I hope we run with it. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hate to go, but I have to go. I've been talking for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Until I see you guys in my next video, if you haven't liked this live stream, do me well by liking this live stream, share, and tell your friends and even your foes, okay, about Oyoyo's World, because I'm not Cora that would be quiet with people. I am ready. The energy you bring is what I give you back. Okay? Tell your friends and tell the foes, let them, all of them come. Oyoyo is equal to the tax. Okay? And the last time I checked, my block button is still very much in effect. Yes, we have tried to stop him from talking. We have stopped him from doing things that he should not be doing, but he just didn't want to listen. So let him keep digging his hole deeper until it covers him. Okay? Thank you so much, beautiful, for ending the live stream with me with this. Yes, we have tried to stop him from talking. We have stopped him from doing things he should not be doing, but he don't want to listen. So let him keep digging the hole deeper until he covers himself with the mud, which is already in the mud. So anyway, I hate to go, guys, but you guys have been amazing. Love all of you. Thank you immensely for your time, because indeed I can't afford to pay your time. No, I don't have money to pay your time for being here with me for this length of time. Thank you. Catch me tomorrow for the further conversation. We'll continue to talk about this, lend our voices. Let us all remember that the children and the interest of the children is what is paramount in this case. If this man can allow stranger to come and babysit for him and make videos of the children and share in a WhatsApp group, do you know how many videos, all kinds of videos she must have made? It's only the one she shared that we know. After all, the father did not put a camera, nanny camera in the house to watch what the nanny was doing. There was no safety measure put around the children to determine, when you're not around, what is this nanny doing with my children? And he still okays the video. He still told us that FBI said it was good. And people that saw the video when he eventually made rounds on Father's Day said it was everything wrong. So let's call a spade based on those things, based on that video and how it was shared and what people are talking about the video. This man needs to stop talking because it's not helping his case. Guys, if you really, really love him, I'm talking to Mr. Korobidi's fans because I see them a lot in my comment section. If you really, really, truly love this guy, tell him the truth to stop and figure out how to stop this case from going on. He brought it, let him end it. He brought it to social media, let him end it. That's my take word today. Let him end it if you love him. Let him think about his children. They are going to go to elementary school. They are going to go to middle school, high school, universities, and eventually meet someone that will say, I love you, to marry them. And this is what the person is going to say about their parents on social media. Calling your wife's name, saying how her body is like this, her body is not like that, this, that, and that. And this same wife of yours did not tell us whether you have a pencil bulala or whether you have a rock bulala. She kept your private things private. What a mother supposed to do, because you're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the welfare and well-being of your children. But this man, she described Cora's body, whether private or backside or frontal. He described everything about Cora on Facebook. And that's the person you think in the future, those things will not follow the children. Think again. I had to go, guys. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. See you guys tomorrow. Turn on your post notification bell, like this live stream, subscribe to my channel so you get my notification when I go live. I'll be going live tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Central, or at most 6:40 a.m. Central American time, which is the Chicago time if you live in America. So join me. Let's talk more about other things that are related to this story. Let's discuss them tomorrow. See you guys, everyone. He is wrong and he wants to be strong in his conviction. He is very wrong, honestly. But he in a way, you keep telling a lie. You keep telling a certain lie over and over and over again. At some point, it starts sounding like truth. You guys saw how former President Trump, how he has campaigned. He kept on telling lies and they kept believing it. That was why they went to do whatever they did in the Capitol. I guess people have not forgotten about January 6th. Yeah, people believe lie very quickly because they're very gullible. To do little research for you to find the truth, no. To listen to the other party, to hear the person out and sound the person out, no. They will just hear, they will run with it and pour gasoline on it and the flames will be everywhere. So nobody should believe any lie. If you love this man, tell him to get inside his house. Get his license back and go practice his medicine. His medicine is not on Facebook. He should go and source for clients. Go to clinic and submit his flyers so that he can get references. And stop coming to validate himself on Facebook. You don't need that validation from strangers. You need it from people that know you. People that can make impact to your life. Not strangers and bunch of women you guys put on your WhatsApp group. All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like my video. And also join my membership, okay, to support me. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Ciao, ciao, everybody.